For war correspondents, covering conflicts is the job. But in Ukraine, many veteran journalists are saying that what they have witnessed so far is unlike any other war in recent times. British freelance journalist Owen Holdaway, who covered the war in Iraq and Syria extensively and has been on the ground in Ukraine from the start, makes the comparison.
I think within this one, I mean, it's kind of... Obviously, the enemy is quite strong. Russia is very strong. So there's a lot of apprehension in terms of the fighting force.
At least 7 journalists have been killed while covering the war in Ukraine since Russia launched its full-scale invasion on February 24. That's according to the official tally kept by the Committee to Protect Journalists. The list includes US, Ukrainian, and foreign journalists. Hundreds of journalists are reporting on this war from all over the world, spending long hours each day gathering news for their reports. But the news coverage of this crisis wouldn't be complete without local Ukrainian journalists who have their minds split between doing their job and worrying about their country and families. Ukrainian journalist Tatiana Papora told the Media Line she was sent to Lviv in western Ukraine by her TV channel at the outset of this conflict. But she decided to return to the capital to report on the news firsthand.
Some people left to Western Ukraine because in the beginning it was very dangerous and we didn't understand what was going on, so we wanted to do our operations not to stop. So some people were sent to Western Ukraine. I also was sent for first 4 weeks to Western Ukraine, but then but I did daily online streams.
Covering war wasn't on Papora's mind, but she says she can't see her country invaded and stay still.
Of course, it's tough because you still have a feeling that's your city and your infrastructure which is destroyed. But at the same time, I think there is no other most interesting place on earth now than in Ukraine.
Many local journalists had to work from metro stations to stay safe, or simply ignore the shelling and go on with their coverage. Cameraman and studio engineer Michael Noga moved from eastern Ukraine's Donetsk region to assist in the coverage of war for the local Kyiv TV station.
You hear that loud sounds from outside from studio, and we still working. We still translating our TV shows about recent situation, about this war, invasion. And
broadcast journalist Kristina Atovska, a TV reporter from North Macedonia, told the Media Line she works solo covering the war.
For me, it is a little bit hard just because I'm all alone. They did not send me my cameraman with me, so maybe that is the hardest part of the work, because I have to film, photograph, do reports and write all by myself.
Atovska, who has spent 4 weeks covering the conflict, says being a woman reporter in a war zone comes with some difficulties.
I take every measure of precautions because I'm a woman. I have to watch more for myself. I can't be that free. I can feel that free, just like you are feeling. I can't go. I can't go with car with someone I don't know. I can stay with someone I don't know. That is the scariest part, I think.
As with any other conflict, Holdaway says that journalists might be hyper-vigilant and make sure they are on guard when going to dangerous areas. But despite the danger to his life, he is determined to continue his reporting, adding that it's a humbling experience and a privilege to do what he's doing.
I always think journalism at its best is the first draft of history. And if you're there and seeing that first draft of history, it's beautiful.
Reporting for the Media Line, Mohammed Al-Qasim, Kyiv, Ukraine.